Welcome to MarcusG.tv. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. I'm a chef on a mission. Today's mission is Restaurant Week, Hudson Valley Restaurant Week, presented by the Valley Table magazine. It's running from March 9th to March 22nd, 2015. You can get a 3-course meal at a restaurant for $29.95 for those 2 weeks. And seems like a great deal. Seems like a wonderful thing. It's promoted everywhere. It's all over in the media. You know, it's out there. People know about it. People call and ask about it. People say, "Are you part of Restaurant Week, Marcus?" And here's my answer to Restaurant Week. I am not part of Restaurant Week. I am not associated with it. I'm not affiliated with it. I don't do Restaurant Week. I did it once. And that's it. Let me tell you why I don't do Restaurant Week. First of all, Valley Table magazine. When I first opened 12 years ago, I tried to get things written upon. I tried to send them press releases. I tried to reach out to them. I tried to show them the innovative things I was doing, because I'm a very innovative chef, innovative restaurant. I have very, I don't want to say strict guidelines, but I have a very different approach to business as a lot of other restaurants, and health and food and food politics. So that's why I get written up all over the place. That's why I've been, featured on Dr. Oz show. That's what my work has been on Dr. Oz and all these big shows, is because I get media attention, right? So the Valley Table magazine's right here in the Hudson Valley, right here in Newburgh. And I was told from day one when I started hitting them up, say, here's my press releases, here's this. I was told, we typically don't write on chefs and restaurants that don't advertise in our magazine. I was flat out told that. I've been told that by other magazines too. Flat out told that we don't write unless you advertise. Fair journalism? Not even close to being fair journalism. Fair for your bank account? Very fair for your bank account. See? That's how that works. It's all about the money. It's about the money, and that drives me crazy. And I think Hudson Valley Restaurant, this is my personal opinion, I hope somebody can correct me. I hope that I'm wrong on this. But my opinion is that Hudson Valley Restaurant Week is all about the money. There's over 200 restaurants that participate that pay approximately $900. Yes, you heard me right. Restaurants have to pay approximately $900 to be part of Restaurant Week, to be able to give their food away for $29.95 for a 3-course. It's strict. When I did it, it's strictly said in the rules of Restaurant Week that you had to give your regular menu items, regular portion sizes at a severely discounted price. Now, I'm sorry, for me to be able to put a 3-course menu out for $29.95 based upon my regular menu, regular portions, is very hard to do. I'd have to be severely discounting my food. My check average is about $41, $42 per person. Basically you'd be getting a salad, a soup, and my cheapest entree, right, to equal that kind of money. So my tuna entree is $33, my ribeye is $26, which is my best-selling entree. Most of my entrees do range between $17 and $22 is my core, right? 17 and 22 is my core. But I do have entrees that go above that, like my shrimp dishes are $25. So for $4 more, you're saying that you're going to get 2 more courses is basically what's going to happen at my restaurant. That doesn't work for me. And when I did this years ago, I followed the rules, but I went to all these other restaurants because I was interested in what other restaurants were doing. Nobody was doing that. Everybody had special menus, small portions, and some of these restaurants I went to, I left hungry still. So I complained. I went to them and said, hey, this is what's happening at these other restaurants. They go, well, we don't really police that. And I said, what? If I'm paying $900 and I'm following the rules, and all these other restaurants are bastardizing this, why aren't you going to enforce it? Why aren't you going to police it? Are you just about, my opinion was that they were just worried about taking the $900 and not worrying about what anybody was doing. So now they get all these other sponsors as well. It's presented by the Peak 107.1, 104.7, the Journal News. M&T Bank is a huge sponsor for this. There's a lot of big sponsors that come in, right? These sponsors are paying more money. So my estimations is maybe they're bringing in $250,000, 200 restaurants, $900, over 200 restaurants, that's $200,000, plus all these other sponsors. They could really be bringing in $250,000. So somebody said to me, well, Marcus, that's the whole charity thing, right? And I said, well, tell me, is it? They go, well, I don't know. I said, you're smart, you know, go on their website, look. We went through their website, went through every single thing. I do this every year. I can't find one place on HudsonValleyRestaurantWeek.com that the money goes to charity. I know the year that I did it, after I did it, I decided that I'm going to make a whole Hudson Valley menu, right? All ingredients from the Hudson Valley. I'm going to do this 3-course awesome meal. So I was running the year after, a Hudson Valley 3-course menu. They sent me a letter to cease and desist my 3-course Hudson Valley menu because it was infringing upon Hudson Valley Restaurant Week. I got a letter from them. So then I said, well, these were all my problems when I did it. Then they said, we'll contact you. We'll have a board member contact you. The board member never contacted me at all. Never contacted me. So I really have a bitter taste, no pun intended, a bitter taste of Hudson Valley Restaurant Week in the past. Now when I tell other patrons, did you know it costs restaurants to do this? They have no clue. They have no clue that it costs restaurants to do this. So I'm supposed to pay $900 approximately. I'm supposed to give away my food, okay, to an organization that is going to go around and bully other people that are doing a 3-course meal for the same price with the word Hudson Valley in it, okay? And all my ingredients were from the Hudson Valley with that thing I was doing. So I was really having a Hudson Valley prefix menu, okay, was what I was really doing. And from an organization that only writes about chefs and restaurateurs that pay them to advertise. Does this make sense at all? It doesn't. I think this is a scam. Personally, I think it's a scam. I could be totally wrong. I could be 100% wrong. And if this money's going to charity, and if they're not profiting from this or something in the way that I think, then please, somebody prove me wrong. Somebody write under this post. Somebody leave a comment where the money's going. Honestly, I could just write a check for $900 to any organization out there for charity and charge full price for my menu and feel better about it, right? Because I know I'm getting full price for my menu. It's hard for me to make money on my menu, but then it's hard for a lot of these other restaurants that I'm looking to make money. You have to cut your portion sizes. You have to do different foods based upon the price that you're doing. I mean, I see with some of these, there's some nice restaurants that are doing this. And it's just like, it's amazing because maybe these restaurants are making a killing from that, from Restaurant Week. I don't know, maybe they are. But $900 is a really steep thing. I mean, the list of restaurants goes on and on and on. You know, I feel that I'm being exploited. If I was, as a restaurateur, I feel that I'm being exploited to do this. I really, really do. And if the Valley Table is making money off of this, and this is a money maker for them, I think this is a low blow to restaurants. I think it's a very low blow to restaurants. I do something called the Hudson Valley Beer and Cheese Festival. And Zach Keegan Ales. Tommy Keegan and I do this every year. It's our 4th annual one. And when Tommy and I sat down at the very beginning of this, and we said, you know, we want to create a festival to celebrate all the local stuff. Hudson Valley Beer and Cheese. We want to celebrate the goods of Hudson Valley. And our first rule was, nobody gets exploited. We pay everybody to show up. Everybody who shows up at this festival gets paid. They get a stipend. They get paid for the beer. They get paid for the cheese. Everybody gets paid a fair wage, a fair product. We're not going to ask people for donations. We're not going to ask people to sponsor this. We don't want to turn it into that kind of an event. We want people to be paid and people to come in and pay and enjoy. Nobody subsidized, nobody out of pocket, you know, losing money. That's not what this is about. And I just wish Hudson Valley Restaurant Week was about that. I wished that I didn't have a bad taste in my mouth that I'm thinking that I'm getting ripped off as a restaurant to pay $900. Okay, so you have to advertise. So you have to advertise in other places. But they have a lot of media partners. I'm sure the media partners are places that are donating advertising. Now, again, if I'm wrong, correct me. Please, somebody correct me. But if I'm right, I'm right. And that's what it appears to be to me. It's just my opinion. Now, I'm sure that they do have to pay for advertising, so they do got to pay something to advertise here and advertise there. Maybe some of these media partners are giving them a discounted rate and they still have to pay. But out of that, what I feel they're bringing in 250 grand, maybe more. Maybe they're bringing in 300 grand. Maybe they're bringing in 400 grand. I don't know. But if they're bringing in, my estimation is $250,000 or more, if they're bringing it in, how much money do you need to advertise something that has a proven track record across America? There's no other restaurant promotion across America that has so much recognition and proven to work. We're not reinventing the wheel here. Restaurant weeks happen all over the country. So it's not like they have to go out and advertise and convince somebody to do something that they haven't seen done in the past. Hudson Valley Restaurant Week is an old tradition here. I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old. It's a tradition here that's been done. The people know about it. And if you move into the area from San Diego, from Colorado Springs, from Miami, from Wisconsin, chances are you came from an area that had a restaurant week to begin with. So you're going to know, oh, restaurant week here. That's great. I know what it's about. So on the marketing front, you're advertising. You don't have to spend that much more to advertise to people and convince them and show them what it is. They know that people understand what Restaurant Week is. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a familiarity with people from across the country of what the concept is of Restaurant Week. But it's not. People are not familiar that restaurants have to pay almost $1,000 to be part of this Restaurant Week. And when I tell people that, they are shocked. Every single patron I've ever told that over the years is shocked, and not one single person has known that it costs a restaurant that much money to participate. They said, that is ridiculous. Why do restaurants do it? And I said, I don't know why restaurants do it. Do restaurants feel they have to do it? Because Hudson Valley Restaurant Week is done like the 2 slowest times of the year. It used to be done once, now it's done twice. The 2 slowest times of the year. They know in the slowest times, oh, we're going to drum business up, we're going to bring people in your door, we're going to spike the industry, the restaurant economy. So they're picking it on the slowest times of the year. Are other restaurants afraid that, are they afraid that they're not going to be busy enough and that this is going to help them bring people in the door? Or are they afraid that, hey, my neighbor's doing it and all the people are going to go to him, so I need to do it as well, so people will come to me? Are restaurants doing it because of that? I don't know. I don't talk to too many other chefs about Restaurant Week. I do talk about to other people that won't do Restaurant Week. I know a lot of chefs that just refuse to do it, and they feel the same way that I do, but they won't publicly come out and say what I'm saying right now on video and put it on the internet. They won't do that, but I will, because I personally think, hey, I'm getting exploited. My Beer and Cheese Festival, nobody's getting exploited. Hudson Valley Restaurant Week, I believe, that's in my opinion, that I'm getting exploited as a restaurateur to give away my food, to pay money. I hope the money's going to charity so it's at least more justifiable. And if it is, somebody needs to say something to me, because it says nowhere on the website does it say. I'm the race director for an Elmville Run Like the Wind race. We say where the money's going. We raise money, we say where the money's going. Now, I just took that race over. So now, because I'm taking it over, is my thing, where's the money going is my first concern. I'm telling people I need to find places for the money we raise. It's going to go here, here, here. These are all of my ideas where the money's going. And as soon as I understand that, it's going to go on the website to where the money goes. I mean, I just took this over within the last 6 weeks. It's very brand new. So, but the money's going to keep going back into the community. I inherited a bank account with money in it. So it's like, well, now I need to find something where this is. I'm thinking about all these beautification projects and sports scholarships and things like that, and food banks, where the money's going to go. And that's my primary goal, is where's the money going to go? After we raise this money, it's in our bank account. And how can I make this money last all year long, right? How can I make it last all year long so it's doing good in the community all year long? So next December it's still doing good. In the spring it's doing good. In the summer it's doing good. Even if it's a few $100 that we're giving out here and there, how can that money make a difference all year long? How can I do a legitimate 503c? And maybe this is a 503c. Maybe it is. I don't know. I can't see that from the website. I cannot see that at all. But I'm not paying $900 to be part of a magazine that's not going to write upon me anyway, because I don't advertise in them, okay? And then I have to give away my food. And where they never followed up with me years ago. They just never followed up with me with my complaints and this and that. And they bullied me. And they flat out bullied me with a letter for me to stop doing what I was doing as a restaurateur. You know what? I think I might do that again and see what happens. I'm Chef Marcus Giuliano. I'm a chef on a mission. Thank you for watching my videos. If you like my videos, please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and definitely pass it on.